Hey everybody, this is Vi. I'm checking out Mech. This is a game I have tested before in the past. It was pretty bare bones when I tested it, but it was also kind of intriguing. And it appears that the developer has made a ton of changes since then. I'm not really sure how much exactly, but that's just how it looks to me. In any case, this is kind of part of the Demo Day 20. This is actually a slightly later version that was provided for me, since it's a little bit after the actual demo day. But we're going to give this a shot. I'm going to go ahead and read the game page here. I think he has kind of an... I guess this is the devlog of sorts. So it's not the game page itself, but he's got some notes here that I'm going to go ahead and read here. Actually, this is just mentioning progress. Well, he does mention... this version was mainly just created so a friend could record footage. There's a high chance of unknown bugs as this is a very early prototype. It says hole that opens to the far east after defeating boss 2 leads to nothing / soft locks the game. So that's probably important to note. Apart from that, let's look at the actual game page. It doesn't really say anything much here. This is native resolution is 254 by 240. I suggest playing in full screen mode. I apologize if the game is loud on launch. Alright, so it is a little bit loud. Yeah, I'm actually going to turn down the level of the capture volume here, so that's hopefully a little better. But we're going to give this a shot. Let's get rid of the overlay. We're not in full screen mode yet, so I'm hoping that the controller is supported. I don't actually remember. I think I might have used the keyboard before, but... Let's see if this works. Alright, so far nothing. Yeah, controller does not appear to work, at least in the menu here. It would be nice to have that. It really doesn't take too much time to map things to, you know, even just the D-pad and the buttons. It's really appreciated. Let's go into settings here, windowed, let's get that into full screen. Yeah, it should look better in the capture here. Alright, let's go to back, settings, load game, new game. I guess that's all we have for settings and such, so go to new game here. Oh, okay, so the controller is working. Wait, how did I... Oh, it's the right trigger. Okay, so, oh, left trigger is the map, I guess. So I just want to make sure that like all of the functions are in fact mapped. It used to be the tab key. You didn't really mention what any of the controls were. They're not the same as last time, so I don't know. It looks like the A key is this thingy. And it's got a little sleeping animation. That's kind of cute. Alright, the D key is the map, so that's... I mean, I guess that's functional. Perhaps a little unusual. So I think that's all we have, basically, is just the moving, jumping, and then this thing, and then the map. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully you can just use the controller here. The thumbsticks don't work yet. It'd be nice to have that at some point, but D-pad should be okay for now. It is a little quieter in the game here, so I might actually... Well, the sound effects aren't that quiet, though, so I'll leave the levels alone. This is kind of a Metroid-style door, I suppose. The movement does look a little jerky. I'm suspecting... I think it's just a matter of the native resolution, probably. As opposed to rendering, you know, lower resolution sprites at a higher resolution, so everything kind of moves smoothly. Because it is pretty low resolution, so that must be what that is. So yeah, things are quite different from before. I mean, similar but different. The walls and platforms and everything look different. I think the layout is... Ooh, yeah, this is definitely different. Interesting. Alright, we got a thing up here. I think if we fall down, it's just kind of... We just have to climb back up. There's nothing down there for use, I think. Now, before, this was... Oh, okay. So I seem to... I don't remember if it was... Right, that seems to work well. Oh, okay. For a second I thought... I instinctively grabbed for the thumbstick again, and for a second I thought I was doing something because of the animation. It kind of wiggled when I pressed the stick. So it kind of confused me. It's kind of stupid, but... yeah, I think this has changed a little bit. I think it used to be holding down to charge it, and now it's a button. Which is really quite easy on the controller here, because I can just hold X and then press A while I'm doing it. It's really simple, so I can even kind of do this sort of thing. So I think the horizontal movement was a lot slower before on this thing. So that feels pretty good now, I think. And if I'm not mistaken, we can do this to go back to this guy. So yeah, it's feeling pretty good, I think. I like the controller. I don't think the controller was implemented last time. So, like doing this sort of thing and just kind of platforming with this guy feels a lot better. Oops. Alright, that guy is... Oop, I gotta remember which which key is this thing. Okay. This guy can get over these. Oops. Huh. I guess he changed that, so you have to use this. It's kind of mildly annoying because this isn't very high. So it's like, why not just jump up with this? It's like it's so close already. This is just kind of slowing me down. But... Oops. Gotta do the right key here, so I should be able to... Oh, that's not how. It's like I should be able to get over these, but I didn't. Alright, this is... Alright, a button, and then these... This door takes 3 thingies. Interesting. Now, I think I need this in order to go up here. Oh, that's not... So it might be nice if you could like hold down and press jump to get through these sort of... I think that's a one-way platform. Just test that out real quick. Oh, maybe it's not. Huh. Nice little fart cloud effect there. Let's see if I can do this now. This used to be... Oh, I think that opens up later or something. Oh my gosh, that is extremely tight. This jump right here, oh my word. Alright, so I have no idea what this is. The middle looks like me, though. I think there used to be a thing right up there. I think that's a door right now, so... Can't just go there, but I should be able to go over here. That looks like a little... Is that a Sonic Hedgehog? I think it's a little Sonic Hedgehog. That's funny. He just kind of runs off the screen, which is kind of weird, but... is that a platform? It is a platform. Alright, so this one you can press down to go through. So I guess it's just a matter of learning which ones are in fact one-way platforms. Now this, I think I just opened that and then it must have closed again? Or it opened something else? So this is one of the confusing things when you have this sort of thing where there's a button in here and you press it and it like makes a sound, but it doesn't, you have no indication of like what it did. Which, you know, apart from just being inherently confusing, even if you kind of, you know, figure out that it's probably opening something somewhere else or something like that. It's hard to... You then have to like go and find where that is, and you have no hint or anything. In this case, I think it's the top left door here, though, so it is right after this place. That is, of course, assuming that you noticed it in the first place, which I did. In part, I think, because I played this before, so I kind of remember there being a thing up there. If I hadn't, I could, you know, definitely see myself maybe not noticing that and just not realizing that it was different coming out again the second time. So like I suppose one suggestion I could make, just one idea, not necessarily the best one, but if say you go into the door on the right here, on the right of the screen, then you go and hit the button and then you come back out, it might be nice if like it showed the door on the top left and just had like a quick animation of it opening after you come into this place, into this room, so that like it's really noticeable that that has opened now. Well, come on. It's kind of nice you can just kind of hold the chargey button down, and it's better than just doing your really pathetic jump like this, so works kind of nice. I mean, you are still bulky, so it's like on these little kind of tight jumps, you want to be the little guy because you can kind of fit higher. Oh, I didn't even realize that was a button. I just hit it accidentally. I guess it's good placement for that reason. Alright, now I remember this room, but it looked a lot different before. So we've got this thing. Ah. Game saved. Okay. So this is cool. I like this sort of... Oh, it sucks you in too. Oh no! I bugged the audio though. Space insufficient. Alright, I unbugged it with this, but that was a little annoying. I was worried it was just gonna keep playing that forever. So I like this sort of thing where it's sort of an interactive mechanism type of deal. I'm really into that sort of thing in games, and it's not done very often. It just kind of feels good. That being said, you do have to kind of futz a bit for what this is, which is just kind of a simple save function. I have to go in and I have to switch into this guy, and then, you know, press the button inside of it. It's sort of like it's not a big deal, but it does, you know, require you to do a couple things for what is simply saving. So I mean, I might just prefer just being able to just jump in here and it would just do it. Like, even as the little guy, I don't really see a purpose for having to switch into the big guy and then do this. It just kind of seems like an unnecessary step, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I guess there's this button. I guess I hit that before when I was climbing up here. I don't remember doing so, but it must have opened up the spot on the left here, maybe. So I got two of these open. I'm kind of worried about that spike jump bit at the bottom there, so I'm actually going to go out this way. I think... Oops. I don't remember... I went out... No, I didn't go through here yet, so maybe the button at the top here opened this door? I don't know what. Maybe this was always open. A little confusing, the whole layout, but... This part was always kind of hard, because... It's like going up is okay, but then you have to come back down and without taking damage, and that's tricky. So there's another door at the top left here. Again, it's not very noticeable. Kind of blends in quite a bit, but I do notice it. And I don't know how to open it. I have no idea at this point. That works. And that should have opened the door. Let me see. This map doesn't really give me an indication of where I should go. Like what the room immediately to my left right now is where I need to go, I believe, but that's kind of where I've been working towards, but it's not really, there's no really visual element suggesting that there's kind of a point of interest there, even though that's kind of the door I've been working towards opening. Maybe if there's one of those locked door kind of things, you could make like an icon for that or something. I don't know if that would be reasonable for this map design, but it'd just be nice to have that sort of information, because otherwise it just looks like any other room. It's just right here. And this door also, I think it just disappeared after I hit the last button. So it might be nice if when I walked in here, if it again showed some kind of animation or something showing that this door was opening. It just makes it a little more clear what happened, and also the fact that this is a new pathway that's opened up. So I don't just come in here and think that, you know, I've already been through here and there's nothing new going on. Valley. Okay. Central. Alright, so we get the tank thingy. Ooh. So it appears to blow up on impact with certain things. I don't remember if it always moved this fast. It doesn't jump very much, but we can also charge it up here. We can't... I don't think we can platform much. But we can do this guy. I guess I want to go back up. Or I might... I actually don't... Okay. So there's a way we can go to the left, but I don't know what would... Presumably there's something that can go across the spikes, obviously, so I don't know what that would be. I don't know if the tank can do that, and I'm not sure if I want to try, because I'm gonna die, probably. Alright, that's not good. I can't, Alright, that wasn't good. So, what I had going on in my head there is I was gonna jump down, and if it hurt me, I was gonna switch my thing and then jump back out, but the mech switchy thing wasn't working. I guess when you're taking damage and in a stun state or something, this doesn't work. Presumably, which means when you fall down there in the tank like I did, you just die. So it was a little unfortunate. I was hoping I could just switch real quick and just jump right back out, and I was just gonna take the damage, but yeah. Alright, so I did die, and that means I have to kind of remember what I was doing before. So I could probably see someone getting a little confused about, you know, if they hadn't saved in a little while and then they died, and then wondering at what state they were with the general progress of the game, especially since it's it's very non-linear in that you go back and forth through different rooms and such a lot. So I mean, I guess if nothing else, if you had more icons on the map, kind of like what I was talking about with the doors and things like that, just showing items of interest that kind of act as markers for progress, maybe that could potentially be helpful. So I could kind of look at the map and I could say like, oh, well, there's icons there, so that's where I should be working towards, that sort of thing. Alright. I can press these buttons again for some reason. Maybe it's because I died and reloaded and it reset the state of the buttons. And where do I want to go now? I guess one of these doors to the right. Yeah, there's only 2 of them. I'm thinking this one. And the other one is... I'm not sure what this one is, so I kind of want to look at this. Okay. So... I don't know what opens that, but I don't think it's gonna be a shot from this thing, so I think we're just gonna go this way. Oh, that... Oh, right, it hits this glass. Okay, so I mean, if nothing else, I completely forgot that you can shoot this glass, which is... I would consider this to be really kind of unintuitive. It just doesn't occur to me that shooting would hit what appears to be something in the background. I was gonna shoot at this door. So... I mean... arguably the fact that the door is placed here now and kind of gives me the idea that I could shoot at it might be what triggers me to hit this glass, which is what happened here, and maybe that's a reasonable design. But I don't know, it is kind of unintuitive, so I'll just point that out, and then we just kind of jump through this with this guy, right? Yeah. Okay. So we have to switch to this guy again, which is kind of weird, but it's okay. I don't know what this on the right here is. Is that gonna like close behind me or something? It's kind of unclear to me. And looks like some kind of a wormy thing above me on that platform. Alright, so this is like the boss dude. It's different from last time, but... Oh. Wait, what in the heck is this? I guess that was the glass or something that it was breaking. I don't remember. Oh jeez, it's hard to dodge those. Problem is you like... Alright, so I guess you can shoot these balls to break them? And what do we do here? We just... Oh, there's a thing above me, so... Oh, jeez, that was close. Shoot. How am I supposed to charge enough? There we go. Alright. Oops. Oh, shoot. I let off it too early. Is he dead or is he still... Oh, I switched to it. I didn't... What happened there? Alright, so these, Alright, he's just spitting random chunks at me. It's weird because they kind of look like the glass particles from before. They also just kind of look nondescript in my opinion, so, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like, I can't really tell if it's debris or something I'm supposed to dodge, but I guess I'm supposed to dodge it. It's kind of weird to... Oh, I was... I gotta remember the thumbstick doesn't work here. Looks like we can kind of be pretty safe here. So that's pretty straightforward, that you can just kind of hang out down here and shoot the guy pretty much directly. Yeah, there's a little awkward switching between everything on the fly in that sort of more intense situation. I was kind of fumbling with controls a little bit, and I'm not sure that that's necessarily a fault of the game as much as just me not being that used to it yet. In any case, let's keep going. He does mention, I guess this is the... Alright, so I think this is what he was mentioning about the Far East opening, which is this to the right. I think he said after the second boss, and this is, I believe, the first boss. So maybe he just wrote that wrong, unless I broke the game's progression order or something, but I don't think so. The last demo I played, after killing the boss, you could jump through there and you would just fall infinitely. So I'm gonna assume that's what he was talking about. So we're not gonna go that way. Looks like we have another one of these things. Oh, so this is... Oh. Okay. It's just still very different. Like, on these other ones, it's like you can see the little chip guy riding in them, but this one is just like you become a snaky thing. I don't see the chip in there. Oh, looks like we can shoot. Is that a... There's a little one. I wonder why there's a 1. I mean, I guess... What the heck? Oh, we have money now. Suddenly there's damage numbers and money. I mean, I guess this is the first time we can attack, so we can kind of see that... Uh-oh, do these guys fight back? Oh, jeez. What the heck is that? Holy moly. Holy moly. Oh gosh, I hit it. Wow, that's rough. That's... I mean, I'm not gonna say it's too hard. It is a little early to introduce something like that. I can see some less adept players kind of getting owned by that. Kind of the problem I'm noticing is that you only have like 3 health in the game, so taking damage really quite hurts a lot. So that's a pretty stressful enemy to deal with. Like, it's definitely doable, but it's also like, if you take 1 hit here or there, I mean, right now I have 1 health, and I haven't even saved since after beating the boss, which is another thing that could be mentioned. I don't know if there's a way to get back to the save point. Maybe I could actually do that. Didn't think of that. I mean, it'd be nice to have... Oops, wrong button. It would be nice to have a save point like after the boss instead of having to kind of go backwards and be intelligent about it, you know, just make it convenient, because I wasn't actually going to do that until I was like, you know, complaining about the fact that I only have 1 health, and alright, this guy respawned, so... Oh my gosh, oh gosh, wow. Okay, so I just got hit by it twice, I guess. I mean, the first time I didn't think I was going to hit it, but I really didn't think I was going to hit it the second time. I don't know if it was just because the iframes wore off faster than I expected or something. I don't know if it was the hitboxes or if it was... I don't know if the stun effect messed up my controls for a moment longer than I expected or something. I don't know. This guy doesn't want to turn around, so I don't know what the deal is with him. But it looks like, see, there's this little... Oh, is that not gonna work? Oh, there it goes. Alright, so another one of these doors. This one wasn't very obvious. Again, it's one of these doors that kind of blend in a lot. There is... Though... Okay, so I guess I'm in a different area now. I think I could probably... Does that not do damage? Oh, it does. Man, these guys take a lot of hits, though. They're very, very bullet spongy. Sorry about the answer machine. So the reason why I'm going backwards is that there is a place I think I could have gone to that I didn't before. Oh, maybe I can't get back through this? I don't know. Oh no, I can't go back. Well then. Maybe I'll find another way back. I think there was just a little doorway that I could have shot with the tank dude here, and I didn't. Because I didn't realize that I could shoot it with the tank dude before. That's okay. I think I changed... Oh. Music changed for a minute. I guess I just kind of tied to the boss or something. But yeah, these guys are super bullet spongy. That's a lot of shots. Alright. Oops. Okay. Alright, there's some lasers up here. I'm hoping you wouldn't run into any lasers while you're blindly jumping up here. Be nice if that wasn't the case. For sure. I guess. You can just kind of do this and then go through here. Oh, jeez, that guy's right there. So yeah, it's pretty annoying if a guy's like attacking you the moment you're on the screen like this, and you just have basically no time to react. So this doesn't respawn to the bombs for some reason, but you can shoot it with this. I guess it's sort of a Metroid-esque deal, so that kind of makes sense. I guess we have to fight these little hedgehoggies. Oops, I completely misjudged that. I don't blame anything for that, that was my fault. Alright, we got a little shooty thing here. Oh shoot. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so the platforms do push you side to side, so that's potentially frustrating in this kind of situation. Especially because they're one way, right? Yeah, so I would kind of expect that they wouldn't push you side to side when you can jump through the bottom of them like that. Seems a little counterintuitive. Enemies are still a little bullet spongy. And you can shoot this thing fairly fast, but... Alright, so this is where I thought... Alright, so I guess I had to shoot the thing to get through this. Oh, no, this isn't the one, it was up here, okay. Oh, it's showing the bosses, okay. So over here... Wow, that was close, that was really close. So that's another case where the guy pretty much attacks you instantly when you come in here. But this I think I can shoot with this, right? Yeah, so I could have done this before. Alright, so this is not an elevator. I thought this might be an elevator. I guess it's another case of hitting a button and then it doing something and then you wondering what the heck it did. So if nothing else, I can see the little doorways that I haven't gone through yet in the map, so that is helpful. And let's go ahead and switch back to him. Now this gap we kind of have to fall. I don't think there's anything to do about that. Let's see, go to the right. Okay, there's a little ringy thing. Oh, I see. Okay. Didn't have to come all the way up here. Alright, so maybe that button that I hit opened this over here? Or perhaps it must have, because the one on the left is the one with the spikes, which actually I think I could probably do the snake thing over the spikes now that I think about it. It's kind of hinted at that the squiggly things can go across it, so maybe this is like a big squiggly thing. That kind of makes sense. It's not super obvious by any means, but you know. Alright, game saved, however... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can just... Oh. Okay. Alright, so I didn't even realize that was... Alright, I guess it's kind of stupid on my part. For whatever reason, I assumed that after finding this thing originally that I had to stick this guy in here. I guess it's because of this kind of big square shape. Looks like it's made for this guy. But yeah, you can just do the little guy and you can just press the X button and it'll save. So my bad for not figuring that out. It might be nice if the first time you, or maybe any time that you encounter one of these, like if you get inside it, it just has a little pop-up that says press button to save. So you don't make stupid assumptions like I did about having to switch to this guy and then keep doing that for the rest of the game, because it works every time you do it. Alright, so this is, I got max health increased. I expected this to be here because I went over to the part on the left side of the screen before, and I was like, oh, there's a thing here, so if I go there I'll get that. If I hadn't done that, I think I would have gone through... Ooh, you fall right down here. I think I would have gone through here and just picked that up without ever having seen it on the screen, and then I would have been like, what happened? So it might be nice if you have more room here after the transition. You could even kind of use the, you know, in this case, maybe you could use the upper part of the screen and just have you jump up there, just so you can actually see the item before you pick it up. Makes things more intelligible so the player isn't like, what did I just pick up? Because it can be really annoying, and it happens in some games sometimes where you just like pick up something before you can see what it was, and then you're like, what did I pick up? And it's really kind of annoying. You always want that clarity and visual feedback on everything. Whoa, what in the heck? Alright. Lots of fire all of a sudden. Let's see, recording 36 minutes. Whoops. Hopefully can finish this up pretty soon. I don't have a ton more time to work with here. The sound effects are getting pretty loud. I think they're getting louder than they were before. Alright, so I can't shoot through that, but I can do this sort of thing, I guess. Well, let's... Well, that was poorly timed, I guess. Alright. So I do think you have more than 3 health, but maybe some things hurt you more than others, that sort of thing. Looks like there is a little more health. Exactly 3. But, yeah, it would be nice to get the kind of sound effects in at a good volume so they're not annoying. I always point out, especially with these really simplistic sort of sounds that you make with simple waveforms, they get really loud if you want them to, so you definitely have to turn them down a bit so that they're at a reasonable level. I always suggest is, you know, compare your game to any other games you have installed or whatever, like preferably commercial games. So I think we're just gonna go wherever we can here. Alright, I got another max health increase. This was, again, it was kind of in a place where I pretty much picked it up before even seeing it. But it's nice to have that in any case. I'm gonna try this guy. This looks good. Time. I do notice the little explosion effects does seem to kind of cover up a lot of things. I think there are damage numbers. It looks like it does like 3 or something. Most of the time it seems to be blocked by this kind of particle effect or whatever it is, though. So I think that... Oh no, I'm stuck. I think I got a little stuck there for a second. I wasn't expecting to take damage. That timing is really tight. Alright, so I got up here. I think... Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. I can't switch. Okay, I have to get out before I can switch, because I think when you take hits and you're in the stun, you kind of get stun locked. Well, not stun locked, but you get stunned and you can't switch during the stun, which I think was probably a conscious design choice, but it seems to be more problematic than anything. Especially if you get into a bad situation, you need to switch really fast, and you press the button and it doesn't work, then you're like, what the heck? And then you take more damage and you're like, what the heck? And then, you know, it gets really frustrating. So I would definitely keep it consistent in having this pop up. If you want, you could do a sort of thing where after you after you select a different thing, it would just wait for the stun to wear off before it actually changed your guy or something. That would be reasonable, I think. But yeah, this thing does appear a little buggy when you switch on top of it, so what I'll do is alright. And this guy. Alright, I don't know what these pointy things are. Guess it's a mystery for now. It looks like maybe a big door to the right, so maybe that's something to do with that. Ooh. I was hoping it could bounce up there and get that guy, but I guess not. Okay, let's do this. So thankfully it doesn't take too long to charge this thing up, so you can kind of get some of these longer shots without it being too much of a pain in the butt. I almost thought to jump on that the flaming platform to the right here after jumping up here. But I was like, yeah, after a moment I realized that was probably one of those and I shouldn't put myself on top of it. Right, this part looks a little tricky because you're kind of slow, but I seem to make it. This looks hard. I guess I just have to be particular. Oh, geez. I have to actually get behind the last one. So that's actually a little tricky because you have to almost count them, and it just happens so fast visually. It's a little. Oh my gosh, really? How are you supposed to do that? At least there's a save here. Looks like I can just reach these buttons, so that's nice. Oh, they're lighting the torches. That's cool. Oh, that's a bad guy. Alright. I got little flying fingers, it looks like. Can I shoot you? Completely missed. Oh, I can. It's just kind of almost guessing. Because you can't really control the angle of the shot here, as far as I know. Which might be a nice thing if you could control the angle rather than just the power, but that's another thing. What they do, they kind of dive bomb you. Oh, that's a bad guy. Sometimes I don't realize right away that those things are bad guys. Those are not bad guys. Oh, are these... Oh, they're torches underneath them, but they're not active. Okay. Holy moly. Something just hurt me, I think. I don't think there's a sound effect for when you get hurt. Might be nice to have that. Oh. Please don't hurt me. I think this looks like a keyhole on the door here. Oh, it must be attached to those torches. Oh, this is one of these. I wonder if I can shoot it with this. I can. Oh, gosh. I couldn't really tell that it was doing anything. It might be nice if it had like a little crack effect. It kind of looks like a glass thing, so maybe if it kind of cracked a bit as it got damaged or something. Oh, again, that guy's an enemy. So I don't know. Let me check the map. Looks like to the right there's a place I could go up, maybe? A little confusing when you come this far and then this is a dead end. And then you're like, okay, I have to light this other thing, but I don't know how. Unless I can... I don't think that I can lure that bad guy over here, can I? It doesn't look like he can fall down. Oh. Jeez, again, we're just running face first into a bad guy there. It's a bit... Wait, did something just hurt me, or did I just imagine myself flashing there for a second? I don't know what happened. Alright, save again. Where was it going? Over here. Oh, this is where I didn't go. I keep having to kill these guys. It might be nice if if you had some kind of a distance sort of restriction on the respawning. Like if I go one room away and then come back in, it won't respawn, but if I go more than one away, then it will respawn. You could have like more than 2 or something. You know, that sort of thing, so it's not just constantly respawning the same enemies for you to kill over and over and over again. And if something like this happens, which is a perfect example why that's probably a good idea to limit the respawning, because I just did this. I just accidentally walked away because there were enemies and stuff in my face and I had to go to the left, so yeah, that'd be nice. Let's see, I think that's a button. Okay, so it enabled that. I forgot you could charge this and then leave it on. Oh, can I not go? Oh, I see. Alright, so it kind of looks like I can go through that platform. I'm noticing that there's a shootable thing beside it, but I didn't realize that at first. So I should be able to hit that. Oop. There, that was pretty particular. Alright, can I go down through this? Alright, so I have to jump down and avoid these. Alright. Okay, so I guess maybe those weren't things I wanted to open after all. I think those just opened up the bad guys, but well, I guess. Oh, they're coming after me. Whoa. Alright, no problem. Press the button. Again, I don't know what that opened. Actually, I have no idea. Oh, on the top here, okay. Guess we're going to the left. Whew. Alright, alright. A lot of weird stuff to deal with at this point. Kill you. Certainly a lot on the screen right now. My gosh. Seems a little unnecessary. I think I can see a safe place to land, but yeah, that's hard. Holy moly. There's too many things. It's like you have to go through it going upwards, but then you have to try and fall back downwards through all of this and not get hurt in the process. It's, no, there's too many different things to manage. All right. Yeah, that seems a bit ridiculous with the shooty things on the left, and the fact that the timing is kind of different between them. It's pretty rough. Whoop, that's a little annoying. I don't know if I want to be up there. Where do I want to be? No, I guess not yet. So I can either go to the right or to the left. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know which one I'm supposed to go towards, so I'm gonna go to... I had to go to the left here to reset this bad guy because he was right in my face. Alright, this is a good choice because it's a save point. I think I can go down here. Oh, that's not I can't change. Okay. I would reconsider that design. That was not great. That was not fun. But that's okay. I guess I can go to the right of that technically, but like I don't want to go back down there. Well, I guess I can technically survive because I have enough health to kind of observe what happens. Oh, there's a door. Oh gosh, I have to wait for the stun to wear off so I can change. So yeah, I have to approach this from the bottom or from the right, I suppose. Okay. So yeah, that was problematic. I guess I know where to go now, though, which is left. Ah! I jumped way too early. There's a panic. Oh. Kill you. I think that guy just swooped down and hit me. Kind of barely touched me. So there's a key thing here. I think if I actually have no idea. Uh-oh. I don't know where else to go here. What else is there? Whoops. How do I get that other thing to ignite? Holy crap. Oh, there's a button up here. I didn't even notice that until now. Go away. I got too close. Oh, that was lame. I almost got kind of stuck there because I... Oh, is he gone forever? I didn't notice that button until the last moment there. Can I get up on that? Looks like I can. Whoa! Alright, so I'm gonna get this guy. Oh, that wasn't a good jump. I mean, it's hard to judge your jumps very well with this guy in that sort of situation. With the big guy, the chargy jumps. Oh gosh, again, just running into these enemies. So what did I do in here? I think there's a big button that I pressed, which I again almost just ran straight into this guy. I don't know if you can take damage from colliding with those guys. I don't really want to find out. It'd be nice if I could jump over that maybe. And what else do I do? I think there was only two, wasn't it? Oop. Up. Oh, it opened. I thought I only did two things, but I guess I did three. Is that, what is this? Oh, I got a new thingy. Can this climb walls? I want it to climb walls. What does it do? Oh, it has fire. That's cool. It looks like it almost has like a meter above it. I don't know what that little box is. Rectangle. It's like a little battery or something? Or is that... Wait a minute. Ah! Aha! So it's got a little charge attack, and then you can do like a what do you call that? Spin jump. I don't remember what it's called in Metroid. What is it called? Oh my gosh, it's the spin attack, I think it is. Yeah. So it is the B button, it's not with the jump. It might be nice if you could do it with the jump button, rather than jumping and then using the B button to jump in the mid-air or whatever. Is this like immune to fire or something? Oh, no, it is not. Maybe it is. There must be a way to go upwards with this thing, right? Or is it just hovering down? Oh, you just do it faster. Well, that's weird. How does this work? You have to press it while... Alright, so one thing I'm noticing is because of the fact that it does charge, that means that the effect happens on the button release, which is usually pretty annoying. I know it's kind of a compromise that you tend to make with charging things. But it's worth noting that it can be a little annoying because the effect doesn't happen when you press the button, that can screw up your timing a lot. So if there's something that's timing related, such as this, because you apparently have to press it while you're moving in with upwards momentum, yeah, that can kind of screw you up. Something you could do is you could change it so that this happens on the jump with the jump button, and then you could use the B button to charge up this poofy thing, or not the B button, the X button in this case, because I'm using an Xbox controller. But you could do that, and then you can have it happen on button press instead of on release, and that would get rid of the issue of the timing discrepancies. Oh, you still take damage, okay. Well, I took a lot of damage messing around with this. Oh no, that was not what I was expecting to happen. I thought I was gonna zoom through, okay. Oh man. Alright, well, almost dead. Alright, so this guy can kind of fly, but... yeah, that's pretty annoying that you have to release it really fast if you want to time it just right. It is a little weird, the physics of it. I mean, you can compare it directly to Metroid. I'm not suggesting it's supposed to be the same as Metroid. In Metroid, to use it as like a flying, jumpy thing, you want to press the button as soon as you start falling again, and then it kind of goes... well, it's very consistent in that it always kind of bumps you back up by the same amount. The vertical movement every time you jump with the spin attack is the same, and your timing might be different, so how good you are at it depends on your timing, but it's at least very consistent in the amount that it moves you. This appears to change the vertical movement depending on your vertical movement when you press the button, so it's pretty inconsistent. It seems like in order to go upwards a lot you really have to spam it, which may be by design, but it also means that more controlled sort of things where you might be kind of hovering around in the air is a lot harder. And especially why I point that out is because of the fact that this guy can already jump. This guy goes straight up real effectively already. So for this sort of thing, I would expect that it would be good at more intricate jumping rather than just going straight up, but it appears that it's best at going straight up like this. Whereas if you try and do kind of more intricate things, it seems to run out of juice really fast, so something to consider. It doesn't, I'm not suggesting it has to be the way Metroid does it, but maybe you could tweak it so it could do more horizontal type movements or something. You could tweak the amount of juice it has or something, maybe. This guy, is that like a big gun? Ooh. Alright, so I died. That guy, I mean, I could tell he had a gun, but unfortunately he didn't really telegraph his attack in a noticeable way, so when he did shoot, it was really unexpected. It would be nice to have a little bit of a telegraph there, so you could be like, oh, he's about to shoot, I can move out of the way, that sort of thing. But I died. I mean, he did appear to pause for a very brief moment, but it just wasn't very clear, so I got knocked back here. I'm not sure if I can keep going. It's getting a little... yeah, I gotta wrap this up, unfortunately, so sorry I couldn't play through the rest of it, but it was cool, and I hope that this video was useful. And just let me know if there's any questions you have for me or anything, and I'll see you guys in the next video.